Now sports with sports director Paul Gerke.
After beating UNLV in overtime earlier this week, Boise State men's basketball coach Leon Rice said the Broncos ripped the monkey off their backs and threw it to the ground. But as Biggie once said, more monkeys, more problems. Boise State visiting New Mexico this afternoon. The Broncos have never won in Albuquerque.
Just a few moments ago, head coach Brian Harsin lifted the golden football up over his head. That iconic image made famous by Chris Peterson right here in this stadium back in 2007 and 2010.
Usually on the show, it's like, hey, sports guy, go outside where it's wet and it's snowy and it's cold and you're miserable. Tonight, we're doing live shots in the live truck.
You ever let a younger sibling beat you at something just to be nice? Then you play them again and they beat you again, but for real this time? It's a scary feeling, realizing you lost a step and not knowing exactly where you lost it. That's becoming the case between Boise State and San Diego State.
This stuff is incredibly hot. I think they use the ghost pepper in there.
Is that too much?
That's probably plenty.
Are we really doing this
And don't
live?
get it on your skin.
Really?
Yes, we're really doing this
Oh,
live.
Paul, we still have 15
now, it
minutes
takes
left.
a second. And how you feeling?
At first, it tasted really good.
Yeah.
And now everything's starting to swell up.
Stop watching your TV for just a second and look outside. It's fall out there. And I heard tonight could get pretty chilly. You know who told me that? Meteorologist Adam Bierman. He's here with your On Your Side forecast. Boise State welcoming San Jose State to town. And I don't mean to spoil the highlights, but we haven't seen a Spartan slaughter like this since the Battle of Thermopylae. Sports is next. Here's a Black Friday deal for you. Win 2 home games, get a trip to a New Year's Bowl free. That's what's on the table for the Boise State football team. Offer valid only in Idaho. Vandals do not qualify. Other restrictions may apply.
It looks like you're a little taller than you usually are.
I know. Peyton's on the top of my head right here, so.
Do you mind if I ask Peyton first? Peyton, what are you thinking right now? That's a great reaction. You're probably thinking the same thing.
She's really good in front of the camera.
Being president of the United States of America has plenty of perks. You get your own private plane, you get to know the truth about aliens, and you get free sports memorabilia all the time.
I think one thing that we've noticed with Coach Sanford and Coach Yates and Coach Harsin is not just the way they've matured their players over the course of the season, but their own personal maturation as the season went along. I think that loss to Air Force, as head coach Brian Harsin alluded to earlier in the week, was really a turning point, not just for the players, but for the coaches, because they got beat.
I swiped this cane from our work Christmas party last night because it matches my tie. Rest assured, ye merry gentlemen, I'll be swinging it wildly off camera as I call highlights. Look out, Chris. Breaking news out of Cleveland, where Josh Gordon has been resuspended for wearing his hat like an idiot. That defeats the purpose of a hat, Josh. 4 picks in all. The Seahawks had just 8 passing yards in the first half. Wilson's QBR was just a picture of sad Eli Manning. I almost called the local Fox affiliate today to complain about the Lions and Patriots not being on TV, and then I realized I wouldn't be in the office to answer the phone until like 2. Jordan O'Byrne, back-to-back triples to end the half. The Yotes ate Subway as a pregame meal this afternoon, and O'Byrne is hitting from February anywhere. The Satyrs answer on the next possession, though. Eric Kinney, you didn't kill Kinney. Kinney killed you. The Patriots visiting the Jets. Never root for a team with a mascot related to air travel around the holidays. Rob Gronkowski probably does not fit in a standard seat. James Webb III can count by 3s, as his last name would indicate. The big fella came in a 40% shooter from the land of plenty. He went from 40 to 100 real quick, as the kids say, to O.CO Coliseum, which is an anagram for ice cool sumo. Also an anagram for cocoa emu oils. Words are fun. Watching the Raiders is not fun unless you're Peyton Manning.